Before I get into my epic monologue, let's just take a look at this scene from MI6, courtesy of the Graham Norton Show.
There we go.
So it's keeping me up.
Okay, so here he goes. Look at that. Whoa, and whoa.
3 cameras.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
here he goes, and boom. Now,
I broke it instantly.
so you're down. Now, anyone else will go, well, that's over. No. Up he gets. Up he gets, and he's running.
Does this look familiar? Well, it should, because that was the one and only time that scene was shot. Tom Cruise broke his ankle doing this stunt, and they kept it in the movie. Unreal! Anyway, cue the monologue. With Mission Impossible Fallout blowing everybody's minds over the past few weeks, it really got me questioning why most people, including myself, have Fallout as one of the best movies of the year. You could make a ton of points, plot, directing, action, all great choices. But all these rivers of greatness flow back to one constant pool. Thomas Cruise Mapother IV. That is his real name. He's the key to it all. The reason we get out of bed to watch these movies. But why? Why indeed? I believe Tom Cruise is our last true movie star. And here's why. Tom Cruise is 5'7". He's 56 years old. He has never won an Oscar. And he has a middle tooth. What? Don't believe me? Here, look. With all these obstacles listed and noted, this man was, is, and will be until he literally kills himself, the chosen one. In the world we live in today, with stunt doubles of all shapes and sizes and with all the new CGI technology, he is willing to put his life on the line for our enjoyment. I fully believe that if he was for some reason cast as Captain America, he would have found a way to shrink himself down and lose all his body mass. We haven't even talked about his acting, which is pretty important in his line of work. In Fallout alone, he has the task of making us laugh, cry, feel tense, all without suspending disbelief. And he does it with ease. Now, I've seen Christopher McQuarrie get a lot of credit for Fallout, and rightfully so. He constructed a wonderful story with amazing visuals. However, it is so much easier on any director when he can literally take whatever he wants from his brain and insert it onto the screen. What do I mean by that? Tom Cruise gives him the ability to film any shot he wants. McQuarrie wanted Tom to break into an already moving helicopter and fly it after gaining control. So what happened? Tom Cruise literally took pilot lessons for 2 years just to film that scene. I feel like the only thing Tom Cruise won't do is go to space.
How close have you guys come to taking Mission into space?
We've thought about it.
Hold on. They've thought about it? I can already see it. Tom jumping from the outside of an exploding rocket onto the moon as his oxygen tank is slowly running out of fuel. Will he make it to Benji and Ilsa on the dark side of the moon? Find out next time on Mission Impossible Liftoff. Here's one other story from the Collider interview proving that Tom Cruise is just as cool in real life as he is in the fake life.
And no one picked you out.
It was wonderful. People on the metro, they're all reading their stuff and they want to be in their own world. So I just get on and we're there like this. And I remember I stood up at the pole and there was a young girl had her headset on, must have been about 16, and she's just looking at me like this. And then she just goes and she just looks at everyone on the train like that. And then she just goes back and she looks at me like this, and I just went, and she went, all right,
That's awesome.
Now, there seems to be one replacement to Tom Cruise that most people seem to be anointing the next big star. And don't get me wrong, I love Chris Pratt, but he's not, at least at the moment, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise can carry any bad movie he's in. Chris Pratt falls into the background. If you take Pratt out of Passengers and replace it with Cruise, that movie doubles its money, no problem. If Chris wants to have the chance at replacing Tom, then sorry, Chris, but you need to start risking your life, because that's the bar that he has set. Now, don't get me wrong, CP is one of my favorite people on the planet, but this clip proves just why he's not quite there yet.
It's gonna look awesome when Chris does it.
Now, with all this mounting evidence for Tom Cruise being the last action star, there will be someone to replace him down the line. But as of right now, nobody is willing to do what he does with the passion, the excellence, and the ability that Tom Cruise possesses. He's going to go down as one of the all-time great actors of our generation, of the generation before, of the generation after. He will never be forgotten, and I can't wait to see what he has next. Until next time, subscribe. It is free after all.